One of the most important legislations added to the Constitution was the 19th Amendment. The 19th Amendment granted women the right to vote. This amendment is due to the efforts of women like Ida B. Wells, Susan B. Anthony, Alice Paul, and more. The passage of the 19th Amendment was just the start of reform in American society. It sparked change as women were not taken seriously and could not participate in any political activity. After the amendment was passed, women began to lead new, liberated lives. A lot of women gained courage, had more economic roles, and of course, had an overall part in political campaigning. Women were becoming an important independent role in society.
Jazz, blues, swing, band dance, and ragtime were just a few of the most popular music genres during the 1920s.
Almost all of these genres originated from the creative work of African Americans. Flappers instantly come to mind when you envision the 1920s, with penciled-in eyebrows, bee-stung lips, and short hemlines. They pushed the change of the decade. The Flappers were a part of a revolution in morals and manners. Sexual morals, gender roles, hairstyles, and dress all changed profoundly during the 1920s. This was called the Roaring Twenties or the Jazz Age. It was a decade of prosperity and dissipation and of jazz bands, raccoon coats, bathtub gin, flagpole sitters, bootleggers, and marathon dancers.
The 1920s was kicked off with the passage of the 19th Amendment, which gave the woman the right to vote. There has been an increase of women joining the workforce, participating actively in the nation's new mass consumer culture, and enjoying more freedom in their personal lives. Today, women have much more freedom in their everyday lives compared to those in the 1920s. Women are not just seen as traditional wives, but more so as independent, hardworking, equal young individuals. A woman today having a job is no big deal, and that's thanks to the evolution of society starting in the 20s.
Hello, this is Candace from FCYX. Today we're going to be with a flapper and a bootlegger, the most controversial people of the decade. So we're going to start with some simple questions before we get to the ones that everybody wants to know. So, what's your name and age?
Honey, my name's Dorothy and I'm coming on 22.
What's the definition of a flapper, if you don't mind me asking?
Yes, well, a flapper is a woman who doesn't do what is expected out of her. We do what we want to do and express ourselves how we want. And we look good doing it too.
How's your daily experience as a flapper?
You know, the usual. Judgment from old hags, but overall, it doesn't bother me. Me and my girlfriends just have fun at jazz bars and just walk around town.
So, we're going to start with some simple questions before we get to the ones that everybody wants to know. So, what's your name and age?
I don't want to disclose that information.
Okay. So, what's a bootlegger?
Just someone who sells alcohol illegally.
So, how do you get the liquor that you sell?
Well, a guy would deliver it, hide it someplace, perhaps under a tree of some sort, just where the law wouldn't be as able to catch them together. And then you go, pick it up, sell it, and then the pay is arranged.
And where do bootleggers sell their alcohol?
Well, most guys sell it at speakeasies, Blind Pigs, Blind Tigers, beer flats, rat dives. You better not tell anyone.
Oh, well, can you tell us about
What you want?
well, this is Candace from FCYX. Until next time.